So, the very first episode of the third season of the Kardashians was released today.
I'm out. You think I'm not watching this!
Long story short, it was a mess. But I watched it through TikTok, so you guys didn't have to. Now, I'm gonna start with the most controversial clip from this entire episode because it has the whole internet divided. In this conversation, Kim says that anything Kanye has done is going to be far more damaging than the tape that Kim made.
All of his shenanigans, I don't even know what the to call it.
Rhetoric.
Is gonna be far more damaging to the kids one day than my tape will ever be.
That's right.
Kim wasn't born into fame, but her children were. She has no idea what they're going to perceive as worse. She can't make up their minds for them. But I feel like another issue that I had with this is the fact that Kim is treating it like a competition when that's not what it is. Pointing fingers at each other like, you've done worse, you've done worse, babes, is incredibly childish. And that is what is bad for the kids. Because with this competition, it forces them to pick a side. Oh, who's worse, mum or dad? I love both of them, but they don't like each other, so I have to pick one. Like, whatever is going on is between you and Kanye alone. Leave the kids out of it. But also, what I found to be interesting is the fact that Kim claims they're gonna hate Kanye, but then in the very next sentence says that when they get in the car, all they want to listen to is Kanye's music.
And by the way, I'm the one where could be going down and I get in the car and every day the kids want to blast dad's music.
People on Twitter thought she was acting like a clown, and the one tweet that I agreed the most with is when someone said, to say, well, you're worse than me doesn't make any of you good role models. Both of y'all are weird. Now, moving on from Kim and Kanye, Khloe said she felt like she struggled to connect with her son and felt like his birth was a transactional experience because he was born from a surrogate.
I got so many good jokes.
And people can connect in different ways. People could not connect.
Do you feel less connected? Mm-hmm. That'll take a minute.
Yeah, people say.
I mean, listen,
but Kim
the other was
said
10 months of
hers
walking
was
around.
Like easy. This is not easy.
Now, I'm not going to speak on how Khloe should feel because those are her issues to deal with. But what I have a problem with is the fact that she said this publicly on record, so when her child grows up, he'll be able to revisit what she said. She wasn't thinking about how this could possibly affect him in the future. It might just be me, but I'm thinking that maybe hearing your mother say she couldn't connect with you and that your birth felt transactional wouldn't be the greatest feeling in the world, but hey, maybe that's just me. But I'm not a surrogate myself, so I'm going to let an actual surrogate express how she felt about this episode.
You get to decide what kind of surrogacy journey you have. And as a celebrity, you act like this and you're so above your surrogate and you don't have that connection, that is on you. That's why it feels transactional.
Now in the following clip, Kim and Chris are having yet another conversation about Kanye, but people were incredibly concerned about the way Kim's leg looked. And you're probably sitting there thinking that it sounds ridiculous for me to say that because it's just a leg, but take a look.
I just have psoriasis all over my legs.
That's just because you're stressed out.
Well, tell the father of my children to stop acting up and then I won't stress out and get psoriasis.
Firstly, why do they look like that? Kim has never had legs this skinny before. Just take a look at what they used to look like just a couple years ago. Babe, the Ozempic is definitely doing its job. But secondly, why on earth are Kim's legs literally warping upwards? That is not how a leg is supposed to look like. That isn't natural, darling. And then Kourtney revealed that the family can be there for each other, but only in a very superficial way. She doesn't feel like they can interact in a genuinely meaningful way.
We're also good at like lifting each other up when we're like in a crisis, like for sure. But in like almost like a superficial way. Like I don't think we know how to like be there for each other on like a deeper level. What?
Someone on Reddit took one for the team by watching the entire episode. Bless wherever you are, whoever you are out there. And they noted that Kourtney continued by saying this: in this family, we know how to celebrate together, we know how to help each other, and we know how to back each other. But it's on a surface level and we don't really know how to be sad together or to like grieve together. It's something that we all do on our own. But I'm not gonna let Kourtney off the hook because she was just as cringe as the rest of them in this episode. If not worse.
I know that I'm already late for you.
Yes, darling.
But I am ovulating.
Oh my God,
Do you
stop. What
mind
is
if
that?
if you give us 5 minutes to go do something really fast?
Travis do it in 5?
Yeah, he can.
Can I wait here? Should I
Yeah,
go somewhere
you wait
else?
here. We'll be back.
Something that people also found to be interesting was the fact that they literally used Cuff It by Beyonce at the beginning of the episode, despite the fact that they've had major beef in the past. She never genuinely liked Kim. She reportedly owned Kim in a phone call and never showed up to Kim and Kanye's wedding despite the fact that they were invited and Kim was upset about it. So to use Beyonce's song in your show when you've publicly disliked each other just feels really weird. One more thing, Kim apparently wore a shirt with all of Kendall's exes on them? Why on earth would you do that? So instead of going to a streaming service, just, you know, become a pirate? Wink wink. Because if Hulu sees that there's an interest, they're just gonna keep making more seasons. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. I would definitely love to hear your guys' thoughts on this episode, especially the drama between Kim and Kanye, because I feel like you can't just take one side fully, because they're both bad, period. Thank you for watching. Mwah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!